Hey guys, what's up? Welcome back to my channel. It's your girl Nay. Thank you guys for tuning in to another day of my 31 days of Halloween. So if you want to see how I got this little spider princess makeup look, then just go ahead and keep on watching. Don't forget to subscribe so that way you don't miss out on any of these Halloween tutorials. And alright, let's just go ahead and get right on into it. Using orange soda from the Soft Glam palette, I am buffing that baby on into my crease. It's actually what I have in my crease already. Then using sienna from the same exact palette, I'm doing the same exact thing, buffing that baby into my crease and just, getting a nice little gradient going on. So yeah. Next, taking Mulberry from the same palette with a smaller little denser, shadow brush, I am just buffing that into my crease as well as a little bit on my eye to get that nice transition going or gradient going for our smoky eye. So I just did that until I got it how I liked it. Then with the eyeshadow brush, I'm taking that shade Noir from the same palette, packing that on my lids. I took a little bit of product and kind of, built it up to its liking because black shadow is kind of intimidating. Am I right? So I just did that slowly but surely and got it the way that I liked it. Baking my face with some powder so that way we avoid any fallout. I took a little blending brush, that same one for our transition earlier, and literally just blending those two colors together so that way we could get a nice little smoky eye going on. So that's what I went ahead and did, blending those babies together. I also took it a little bit down the bridge of my nose as well as in my eye socket, just a little to, get that deeper effect going on. So once I was done with that, I just went ahead and tossed my bake off. We don't need that no more. Then going in with this contour palette, I went ahead and contoured my cheeks. I went ahead with a little heavy hand here, but it's okay because, we're going to darken that up with some black in a little bit. So I mixed those two colors together, started, hollowing out my cheeks as well as my forehead because you can not forget your forehead. So bridge of the nose it is. And we went ahead and did that as well as underneath my chin. Using that blending brush, I took some of that black shade and I just marked out the hollows of my cheekbones. Did a little dance because I thought, that would be a great idea. So I just blended that baby on in, and I literally did this a few times just to get my desired look, I guess you would say. Now taking that shadow brush, I flipped it on its side and started buffing it upwards towards myself, and this gave it a nice little effect. I did take that down the bridge of my nose as well, and as well as on my forehead. Now I think that the forehead really tied the entire thing together, so I did that until it was nice and opaque, and then I went back and blended that baby on in together because blending is life, duh. Now, I did the same thing with that shadow brush, drug it underneath my eye bag area to accentuate these puppies, because, that's the kind of look we going for today. I tight-lined both my upper and bottom waterlines with some black kohl liner, and that really helped, darken up the eyes a bit. Then it's on to lips. Using ColourPop Creeper, I went ahead and lined my lips. Well, not lined, just filled them in, and then I decided that was not enough contour. So here I am going back in and darkening that baby on up. So I'm just contouring my face once again. And then I went ahead and, contoured my eye bags once again. And then taking that mulberry shade, I drug that underneath my eye to kind of, tie my real eye bag into my fake eye bag. And I just, blended that baby on in until it was nice and seamless. I did the same thing with the black. I just took that a little bit lower than my waterline. Now, using some water-activated paint, I am mapping out my teeth. Nothing too crazy going on here. Very simple, very basic skeleton teeth, I would say. Literally, it's just lines. Anybody could do this, so I just mapped out my teeth until I got them how I wanted. Yeah, nothing too special here. Then I also mapped out where my little hollows are. I did that on top and on bottom, of course, because tie that look together, girl. So yeah, I also marked out my little nose with some black water activated paint, and I ended up filling that in with that black eyeshadow just to set it, so it doesn't move. It doesn't go anywhere. But yeah, I just went ahead and set my little nose and highlighted it with that white liner. Now, using that same white liner, I'm doing this dot work technique that I've done a million times. I'm literally just adding dots to the temples of my face. I also brought that on my forehead and a little bit underneath of the, little hollows of my cheeks as well. I thought that it gave it a nice little feel. It kind of gave me a pop art feel in a way, but I really ended up liking how it turned out. Now, using some black water activated paint, I'm marking out where I want my web to go. So I literally just drew lines starting with the center, and then I made them a little bit more diagonally until I reached my shoulders. So I think that this kind of part was maybe the hardest. Now, using a smaller brush, I'm doing like upside down U's on my collar, I guess you would say, to make it look more like the spider web. This was a little tedious, but it did end up turning out really well, so I just took my time with it, and I did go over this afterwards just to make it look a little bit more opaque, and nice and black for us. So I did that until I got, my desired look going on. I really enjoyed doing this. I thought it was super fun to look like a nice little spider princess. Now, taking these brown tones from that palette, I'm literally just going underneath those upside down U's that we did and shading in to make it look as if it was sitting on top of our chest. So this part really takes it to another level. I would say, honestly. It was tedious, but it was worth it in the end, and I literally just did that under every single little upside down U. It took a minute, but like I said, it was very much worth it. Now, using that NYX white liner, I'm literally just drawing little highlight points on the edges of my web here. So I went out throughout my entire collar and did the same exact thing everywhere. So that's what you see me doing. Now, going in with a black eyeliner, I'm doing some more dot work on my forehead. I thought that the white wasn't enough, so the black gave it a nice little contrast. So nothing to it. Taking my eyeliner and making little dots all over my forehead. I also decided to make those little dots in the inside of that spider web collar. So I literally just put little dots everywhere, and I thought it was really cool. It gave it a nice little effect. So here I am doing the same exact thing with that NYX white eyeliner to tie the entire look together. Once I was done with that, I literally just glued some spiders to myself and put my hair down. Well, that's the final result, you guys. I really hope you enjoyed today's makeup tutorial. Please leave a comment down below and let me know what kind of tutorials you guys want to see. Give it a big fat thumbs up if you're liking this 31 Days of a Halloween series. And yeah, I love you guys and thank you so much for your love and support. You guys have no idea how much it means to me. Peace and love to you always, and I will see you in my next video. See you later, alligator. Bye!